I was thinking what to focus this reading on. I have some energy left for today, so I did a lot of readings for today. And I have all my creations lying about here. The things I write, the things I draw. I was in a bad mood today, so I drew Tony, the tiny devil, in a bad mood. Then I ate some strawberries. I was feeling better again. Then I'm looking at my notes for my theses that's been dragging behind me for years now, and I've been thinking about shame and guilt and how there's not many things left that I'm ashamed of in this world, and the ones that I'm still ashamed of, they are losing their power over me. I was also hearing, this is actually channeled, siphoning energy. So that's been a theme in a lot of my readings lately, an equal exchange of energy, an alchemized energy exchange, like making sure you get something from it. And what I'm in correlation to what I was just talking about shame and guilt, the thing I'm getting immediately without pulling any cards is that let your shame and your guilt work for you. Okay, we have an imbalance. Someone is living at either end of the extreme. I was also hearing that earlier, but I lost that thought. So there's an imbalance here. Let's see what wants to come through. The messages are all over the place. We have the Hanged Man too. Okay, so I'm sensing a push and pull energy here. A push and pull energy. Changing your perspective, changing your emotional perspective. But the extremes, because am I dealing with an addict here? This is addictive behavior usually when the temperance comes out in the reverse. Now we have a message coming through, an Ace of Swords. It doesn't really have to be a message. It could be a message from spirit too. So we have someone who surrendered to their circumstances. Someone who is patient or impatient, really, who was impatient and they couldn't surrender, but now they decided to do it. Because you have fought this imbalance within you. You might have gotten over an addiction too, is what I'm hearing, or just codependent behaviors. You are realigning with yourself, with your inner truth. The fact that I talked about my own shame and guilt and how I am kind of letting go of shame, and even the things that I'm still ashamed about, they have less power over me. It's much easier to show my double chin, or like if I looked shit, which I don't, I would come on here still. And I used to not leave the house without my eyebrows being done, because I had a stick up my ass and not enough problems. Let's just say it like that. You could be entering a stage of mental clarity to get to the point. So all this confusion, all this imbalance, this living on extremes, you're balancing yourself. You're surrendering to yourself. Wow, you're really confident. We have the Queen of Wands here. That's really hot. When you, let me just sit in this energy for a bit before I pull more cards. So I'm sensing someone with a really sharp mind. Someone that is very intelligent. You might be a bit of a smartass, but that's hot, that's attractive, that's cute, a cute characteristic to have. Just make sure not to hurt anyone, but you won't. You won't. You're the Queen of Wands. You have power over your actions. You have power over the next step you want to take, the next step you want to take to move forward, to go towards a person, whether new or old. You have a certain determination, a mental clarity and determination that makes you really masculine. And that's hot. Masculinity is hot, 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 hot when you do it right. But you are. Okay, now I thought I was gonna sit a little bit longer in this energy, but let's pull some more cards. And don't drink Red Bull. It's battery acid. It's battery acid. Ooh, that shuffled beautifully. If my hair didn't have beat with gravity, it would have flown like that from the wind of the shuffle. Let's do it one more time. and see what else wants to come up for my Queen of Wands with mental clarity and new perspective. Someone who you can't tell shit to. Yeah, okay. You're pulling in something new. You have this zest for life. You have a hopeful attitude for what's to come. You're less. It's really hard to be in addictive behavior, you know? It's really hard to be in codependent behavior. If you really pulled yourself out of this by yourself without any help, but even with help, it's hard, you know? But what I'm sensing here is that just by shifting your perspective, just by maybe shifting your actual circumstances, going out more, touching grass, going in nature, meditation, it seems like I'm talking to someone who naturally, subconsciously, so without knowing, just instinctively went into a meditative space over these past few months is what I'm hearing. Just take it as it resonates though. And has come out of that meditative space a new person. Yeah, a new person, a new person. We have self-care coming out here. This is my self-care card because usually it's about give and take. The Six of Pentacles is about distributing energies fairly, okay? And it could also mean like charity or like just sharing your generosity, sharing your wealth with the people around you. And it came out in the reverse though, with the King of Swords, who is very disciplined. He uses his head more than his heart. It's the air and earth energy. So while you have this vision, you have this childlike wit and like just a childlike experience of the world, it's like the opposite, being adult and a child. With earth, you are grounded, you are on the hard floor of facts, you know. But with a child, you have your head in the clouds a bit. But the King of Swords, he's logical. He understands intuitive visions. He understands intuition in general, being the king he is. But he also, his character, he works with his head. He follows his own logic because it's sound logic. And his truth is not just based on the things he sees, based on hard facts, but also emotions that he has felt throughout the years. There's experience that has put him in his throne. You know what I mean? With the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords coming out, this is you. That is very, really is masculine and strong energy. So you have changed, you have developed, and you should celebrate yourself. I want to pull one more card though, because we did have a card on the bottom deck coming out, which usually means there's still something left to say. Okay, we have there's no more cards on either side, so this is the last card I'll pull for you, collective. The Eight of Swords. Why do you feel that way about yourself? Why do you put yourself in this? The cage is open. The cage is open. You're not tethered to anything. Just go. Just go. It's funny though. I've been dragging this project that I have for years now, and I have still not finished it. And I wrote on my little notebook today, finish it or fuck it. Finish it or fuck it. No one wants to be in a state of limbo. A state of limbo, no movement will make you rot. As soon as you stop moving, you are dead. Metaphorically and literally. So, you are not in prison. This is a prison of your own making. This is just in your mind. To move on to this newfound belief of self, these new beliefs that you have about yourself and how you operate in this world as a human being or whatever you identify as. You have to get rid of the negativity in your mind to achieve that kind of transformation. You have to get rid of the negativity. You are imprisoning yourself. This is why I usually take this as a victim card. You are not a victim. You are not a victim. You have autonomy. You have a say in the matters of your life, you know. So make sure you know that. Make sure you speak with the clarity you are developing at the moment. Make sure you speak with the confidence that you have accumulated over the years. Yeah, and make sure to stay true to yourself. And obviously the people you love. I was about to say no one else. You are the first person though. You are the most important person. And the people who truly love you, the ones who truly love you, they will always give you that advice to always love yourself first. Put on your oxygen mask first. Otherwise we will all die. Have a great day.